Hello, hello. It's obviously Rich with pitlanes.com, and today we're going to try and finish out the season with pitlanes.com racing in the Formula E Championship on Motorsport Manager. We've got Doha and Vancouver to go. We're currently sitting in 9th, I believe, in the team championship with a target of 10th. So yeah, with whatever happens, we've got that. And we're pushing on in the last two races to try and beat Panasonic Jaguar Racing. That'd be brilliant if we could do that. And the drivers, we've got Gomez sitting on all of our points with 12 at the moment, and Faith Anthony with 0, which really, being one of only two drivers with no points, isn't really good enough in my opinion, but we'll see. I've forgotten how it works at the end of the season, whether I get money before I develop the new car or whatever happens. One good thing is I managed to get engine development banned, which is a good thing because it'll save money, and that's our massive problem. As a team, we just don't have any pace in our engine at all, and it's where we've been losing out, I'm sure of it. So yeah, not good. But hopefully moving forward with the spec engine and stuff, we can make an impression in season 2. I feel like I should almost replace Faith Anthony because she's shite, scoring no points, and she's got a broken neck basically. So let's do something with this downforce. That's really high downforce. Let's go for the middle of it. Handling, yeah, we'll leave there, and speed balance we'll put there. The race runs have been working well for us, so I'm going to go with that for the practice sessions, and basically just yeah, basically that, because we can get quite a lot of information and bonuses and whatnot ready for the race, which gives us quite a good boost into the race, and God do we need it. So gaining information, sending them out on I think it was an 8-lap run there, just to kind of assess what the tyres can do. As if we know they can go 8 laps, we know they can go 8 laps. It's that simple. Could probably have brought them in halfway through and done a 4 lap run, but we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting them to basically be the slowest on track, but it's about gaining that knowledge and gaining that medium tyre boost and race trim boost that we really need. Is this Yas Marina or is that Singapore? What's this one called? The one, oh, Abu Dhabi, isn't it? In real life. It's very cool in game, I think. They've done a really good job of creating the aesthetic of the real track without actually making the real track. With all of them in this game, to be honest. Really wish this was multiplayer. It'd be bloody fantastic if it was. I'm expecting a particularly bad result here because it did say engines were useful here, and that's where we've been lacking. Despite some recent upgrades, it's where we've been lacking somewhat. But it is what it is. We're getting on to that level 2 of details. When we hit that, I may bring them in. Just for a setup tweak, and then send them back out again. Not sure how many laps they managed there, but it was most of the session, so hopefully with them both out on track, we should be able to get more data and get that boost going. I don't know what to do with this. Well, if I go this way, then I know it's not this way. We'll send him out on that set as well, and we know. Okay. Downforce okay. Speed good. Handling poor. Go that way maybe, and bit that way, and we'll take some wing off and see how that does. Send them out on those tires as well. So good morning. I don't normally do morning streams, but I thought why not? See if anyone's about, say hello. I've got to assume the quality of the stream is good because it's hardly a taxing game, but handling feels a bit worse now. Interesting. We might get, well, we'll get another lap in from both of them. I don't think we're going to get the full 15% boost on each thing, but that would be rather nice if we did. No, we're not at all. That's unfortunate. Oh, they are still gaining data because they're out there. Brilliant. So we will hit it just, I think. Ah. We're right on the... Oh, man. I'd have got him out a few seconds earlier. Well, that was a good 8 laps, I think, on those tyres, at least. So, that's good to know. For the race. As predicted, way off, but that's absolutely fine. I wasn't wanting practice. Qualifying even, I'm a little bit about, just with the form we've been showing. There's nothing really to take. I mean, I'll take them, but there's not much point. Change setup a little bit. Oh, bollocks, I didn't change his wing angle. So, good was higher. Let's go up there. And let's go there with that. Tire choice, softs, confirm. And then, great. Okay, good, good. Let's go a bit softer up there. We'll give that a go. See what she says. But with her weird neck thing going on, I'm expecting her to basically be crap. But we will see. We will see. I always switch this to auto. Excuse me. The drivers seem to do a pretty good, like, automatic job for themselves, to be honest, but you watch them overheat everything. But after each run, well, there's only going to be 2 runs. Looking at the time, so after this run, I'll tweak the setups for them both and see where we're at. And then get into the race, which surely will be somewhere near the back, which means I'll probably go with the medium tyre, taking the boost and the race trim boost as well, performance increase. And see how it goes. Normally Anthony uses more of her tyres, which makes one stopping difficult, but it's really helped in a couple of races so far to try and be a bit cute with the old tactics. So I am expecting probably to be bringing up the rear of the field. Anything above 19th and 20th will be a surprise and welcome, to say the least. We're definitely not going to be on pole, I know that, but I've put all my eggs in next year's basket, and it's been that way for some time, though, like I say, I have a lot of upgrades coming for Vancouver. I think 8 altogether in both performance and reliability, because I upgraded my facilities at headquarters, the factory. There's Gomez's lap. No idea how good that is until others cross the line, but again, I think it's going to be towards the back of the grid. This is a long lap. Yeah, we're miles off there. Sarazan slower than Gomez, which is nice, because he hates him. Engel as well. I believe he's one of the rivals of ours, so that's good as well. Evans, we need to be behind us. And then let's check out his setup. Poor handling. Okay. So it's poor up there. So let's go somewhere there and give him a new set of softs and send him out. Check hers out. She's very middling with everything. I don't really think I want to mess around with that too much. So let's... Oh no, we're not going to get round. Balls. Well. We won't need that extra set of tyres. I think this is the first track I've been to where only one run was possible. Though it might cheekily get us some feedback on the cell, though I'm not sure. So that's actually got oh no, Panasonic is Evans and Carroll. Oh, not Engel. I was mistaken. So these two guys, 13th and 14th, Evans and Carroll, is who we need to be in front of. Would be great to claw back a few points. I mean, well, actually, I say a few points. That still means getting into the top 10 and healthily into the top 10 to catch the gap that's there. Let's have a look. I'm sure it was only good. Great is a bit lower with the speed balance. We'll go for that. Higher choice, medium for Gomez. Estimated 11 to 13 laps, and it's an 18 lap race. So if we can, and how long do they last? 9 to 11. Yep. And change setup. You know what? Let's take a chance. Let's put her on the softs, and have a go that way. Normally I don't split strategy, I'll go for it, but we've got nothing to lose. She's at the back. See if she's got any extra pace. I could actually put her on like a quick run, couldn't I? Let's do that. See if she can get past any of these guys on the mediums. I don't think so, because she's already dropped back a shed load, which is hardly ideal. But what are you going to do? Gomez moving up to 14th, past Carroll. So it's the black and blue cars that we're after, finishing ahead of. Oh dear. Gomez is about to get mugged. Oh no, that's not gone well. Still offline. Is he going to keep the position? I hope so. Yeah, he is. Brilliant. Anthony round by Gomez, which is fine. She can... That's what I want from her. She's on the softer tyre. Gomez has dropped well back now. Great if she could make some further gains forward. Exactly what I wanted her to do. Preferably earlier than she has done, but... wanted to make as much headway towards the people on softs as possible, which... actually, both of the Panasonic Jaguar cars are on soft tyres. Now I've just looked. She's doing well comparatively on tyres as well. I may just put her on a double soft run, but we'll see. May just up Gomez's fuel usage slightly. Keeping her on the high usage on both, which has just been wasted. Really? Oh, 2 crashes, no overtaking. That's an overtaking maneuver. That what? I'm sure that was an overtaking maneuver. But I'll take that. That's 2 crashes. That's 2 places forward. She's not making any difference with these higher... Oh, she's crashed. Just crashed. Okay. Everything on Gomez then. It's the first time this season we've had a crash. She also retired at Sydney. He's really not doing well here. Wonder why. I mean, it does have some engine to do with it, I'm sure. Evans up to 11th, so they're not, at least they're not getting any more points. I'm really hoping for a strong run in Vancouver with all the upgrades that are coming into the last race, but we'll have to see how it goes. Got much more tyre on our car than most ahead, which is good to see. And we're not that far behind the Panasonic guys. And I think we're within touching distance of the points if we have to pit less. Overall pace might not be as good, but if we can just keep semi close to them. But we are dropping back. So on to lap 6 nearly. Tyre wear's about where I want it. Dropping back big time though through there. That's back to 16th. Carroll has pitted. And Evans is just ahead on new mediums, so he will have to pit again. But so do we. Let's see how that goes. It's there. Where's the other one? It's right back up there. Zoom pretty far out actually. Gomez now at 50% nearly with his tyres. When we come over the line, if we're just over 30%, that's when he'll get pitted. Be good if he could take us to lap 9, though that's going to be tough. I think I may put him on to conserve tyres. Let's see if we can make it. There is a bit of a queue ahead from 11th down to 15th. And all but Evans are on old tyres. Carroll's on soft, so he's got to pit again. Things look like they could come towards us towards the end of the race, but just got to sit in and see how it pans out, really. Yeah, we need another 3 laps out of these tyres, and I just don't think it's going to happen. Right, that's everyone in the pits. Getting changed there. They're going on to soft, so they're going to stop again as well. Everyone that's stopping now will have to stop again. So it's whether these tyres can hold on a bit more for me. Really, that's what it's about. And Evans hasn't really got away from me. Though Carroll has caught me up, he's nearly used half of his tyre wear, so it's looking alright from here, maybe. Next lap is when I'll be pitting. Which isn't soon enough. I mean, isn't long enough into the race, unfortunately. I mean, that 11 laps is just wrong. We'll We'll risk a fast stop. Do we? Yeah, we'll do this and we'll conserve some more and then maybe go on a fast last push with soft tyres. Engel behind us has just pitted again for new tyres. I think I just saw. Yep. Where we are, I mean, we're going to come out probably 17th looking at this, but we've made this first stint last, so it could have put us up in there, but 10 laps remaining. I don't want to push these tyres another lap, I really don't. We'll put him on conserve the tyres. Come out in 15th. Which is good because we've jumped, I'm sure we jumped Sarrazin and Gutierrez in that pit window there. You know what? I was close. On that 9, I could make him go another lap. You know what? I'm just going to ride this one out and see how it goes. Those behind me have still got a pit. Evans is in the points. That's not what I wanted. Carroll is 14 seconds ahead, so he's going to be close when it comes to him pitting this lap, probably. We've got the quick pit stop in as well. He's in the pits now, so I should pass him actually. Yeah. Is he coming out the pits yet? Pits lane's funny yet? No, he isn't. So we've well overtaken him. What's that? 14 at 8. So we're looking at 22 seconds a pit stop. So anyone at about 40. So we could get around 11th at this point. Could. I think Evans is just out of reach, unfortunately. Because the guys behind me I'm not worried about. They can pass me because they've still got a pit. So that's fine. We could jump Evans, that would be fantastic. But then it'd be so close. And my tyres will be dead towards the end, so... Well, I said someone ahead was just in the pits. Evans has got new soft tyres on. Oh, he's miles ahead. How's he done that? Not really sure, unless there was a mistake on Carroll's pit stop, which is also possible. There's Carroll, who has re-caught me up. He will probably make it to the end now on those tyres. But he's killing them. He's hammered them to catch me up. 7 laps to go. That's like what? Two laps? Got a bit of a queue forming behind me, but luckily so far they're not coming past me. There are pit stops that are going to be had ahead, but at this point, Verne is probably catchable. So is Maria Lopez. I think Engel will be tough. We'll see. We'll see. There could be a queue behind me and a tense end to this race. Sarrazin and I've forgotten who his teammate are. Engel, maybe. They're the guys that are behind us in the championship. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, it'd be nice to get the 14th for the sponsor payment, but those two have gone now, but they're both pitting this lap. Evans having a look at Carroll, sorry. They've probably just turned up the wick to get past there. Carroll's got much less tyre, so he's gonna have to ease off towards the end, or I will catch him towards the end. Sure of it. Who's that just coming out of the pits? Verne. Really don't want him to push, because it'd be good if we do have some extra tyre life to be able to push in the last lap or two if possible, but I don't know if it will be. I mean, people on mediums at this point can push like madmen. Sarrazin is actually really quite close, considering he was only just ahead when he pitted, but I do think now that Carroll had some kind of issue in the pits, because that was a long pit stop that he had. Unless the timing screens were off, figuring it out when he was in and out of the pit. I'm not sure. There's Engel just ahead there. Going out of the pits. So it hasn't gone the way I'd hoped, unfortunately. But there's nothing you can do about that. Someone calling me, but I'm streaming, so they can wait. What to do? What do you think we should do, stream? Not sure. Person being quite persistent in calling me. Right. So we have a few laps left now of the Doha GP. Sarrazin's push has subsided slightly. Let's see what settings he's on. He's on back up on his tyres, but push with fuel. So he's keeping distance that way. Keep a distance that way, but he does look to be closing in a little bit now. Yeah, he's on push now, but conserve fuel. Strange. Maybe it's just my way of doing things. I tend to do both. Or 3 laps to go. We're at 51% on the tyres. If I can hold him back for now, I fancy our chances towards the end, because he's pushing his tyres and they look to be very similar wear to mine. The leader's coming round to lap us, so... Well, it's not that close, I suppose, but we're up to 13th there. Someone just pitted. Carroll just pitted again for new tyres. I don't see anyone else within reach pitting now, unfortunately. Here is Carroll catching quickly on those soft tyres. If he's got fuel to spare, he's going to blow by us. He's on conserve on the fuel, but still those soft tyres are going to give him such a boost over these knackered old medium tyres. He's eased past Sarazan. Unfortunately, Evans is going to score a point here, which brings our gap to like 5 points behind them going into the final race. And even with those upgrades, they're going to have to give me a serious boost at Vancouver to stand any chance of catching those points. It'd be easily our best finish this season. So we're at 41%. It's going to be touch and go, this. It really is. Towards the end. 2 laps to go. Unless we get lapped this lap, which... Where are we on the circuit? We won't. So we've got plenty of fuel on board. The tyres might last. I'll put them way back off, and then we'll just go for it on the last lap, because, you know, we're not going to lose any points, though we could just gain a position or two. So we'll just do that, I think. Sarazan's tyres are worse off than mine. Let's go for it. See what we can do. Final lap. Go on, Gomez. Do it for Brazil. Just keeping pace with Sarazan, but he'll want to pass him because he does have a trait that he absolutely hates him. I think the quote was "scum of the earth." So he definitely will want to be past him, but I just don't think he's got it in the tyres or the car at this point. So don't worry, Gomez. Next race, mate, you're going to have some performance increase. I mean, points were 40 seconds ahead. That's just such a big gap. Sarazan's tyres are still worse. Can he get him towards the end? He's got to do it here. Up the final straight? Nah, that's it. Can't remember where he started, like 17th? 18th, wasn't it? So 18th to 15th on strategy. It is what it is. Had very much worse results, so we'll have to see how it is. So does anyone watching remember how the end of season stuff works? Like, am I doing the right thing trying to gather all my money together to try and develop next year's car? I don't think I've missed anything in regard to that. Drivers' Championship standings, we stay where we are. But unfortunately, yeah, it's 5 points now. We're going to need a serious finish in Vancouver. Serious finish. Can we do it? I do think I need a new main drive. Oh no, I've assigned them on for a couple of seasons. I think so. Oh, so much money lost. You know. Not good. Yeah, so the end season stuff. Answer a question. Accept. DS Automobile Virgin Racing's Maria Lopez has been a disaster in that race, finishing down in 17th. What's your analysis? Unlucky. Jose Maria Lopez is open to discussing terms with me. Don't think I can afford that, lad. Car repair is complete. What we got going on? Ooh, this could be a nice little boost for the end of the season. Ah, 15th or above, 200 grand. So that'll be, yeah. 12 races, that's a long bloody time though. Well, we'll take it. Because it's a... Whoa. Yeah. That's a big payment for the end of season. I need that bad boy. Right, let's see. I'll take this one, I think. Fixed payment sponsors. Paper race. Yes. I will take that bad boy. I'm saying that. That's worth 12 million. Yeah, that's worth 10. 300. I need a calculator for that fucker. 30. 2.6 mil. Yeah. Get that one. I mean, that one seems to have more. 30,000 per race, 200,000, 8 races. Yeah, that one. Had some good offers there. Very good. Very good indeed. So that's really helped the bank balance going forward. Improvements to the car should be fairly imminent. As if by magic there was the performance work done one. And there's the reliability work as well. Wow. Right then. New contracts. Oh. Do I renew these guys Well, Anthony's been shite, in fairness. Bloody hell, people keep ringing me. Why? Right. She's a nice girl. Hard worker, late breaker, but has a dodgy neck. And that's permanent. Right, just a moment, guys. People keep ringing. One moment. As expected, a fairly pointless conversation. Update is one out. Is that today? I could restart and see if it'll download, but nothing downloaded with Steam when I started it about 50 minutes ago, so I don't think so. I need to replace her because it seems her dodgy neck is temporary. She's 34 as well. I'm gonna get a new driver, I think. Scout for a new driver. Oh shit. If the update's out, I can look. No, unfortunately, mate, I'm not blessed. Play the game somewhat, but I'm not blessed with the early release. Otherwise, I certainly would be on it. Let's have a look here. George Russell. How much does she cost per race? Because that's my actual issue here. Bet she's cheap as shit, isn't she? Cost per race, £184,000. Could get Lance Stroll, maybe. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, the, Pierre Gasly. Pascal Wehrlein. Well, I mean, the thing is, they're not going to win the game, Will, because they're already in F1, so... Scout him. Scout Santiago. Scout Ryan. All I've seen Addicted is the trailer. Now the challenges, meh. I thought I could maybe get it and make. Where are all my car upgrades? Have I not fitted them? I'm sure they were going to be ready. Yeah, they are. So everything is now fitted. Yeah, all I've seen are the challenges, and I thought they could work well on like me making videos for the channel. but not so much for streaming. I wasn't sure. And then I saw that on the trailer it said the Devil in the Detail update, which just seems to be able, pardon me, seems to offer extra data. So yeah, what my actual intention is to play this team through up to Formula One, and then hopefully win the Drivers and Constructors Championship with it, and then buy the GT expansion, because I haven't yet. Then buy the GT expansion and play that through, and then maybe look at the challenges update, but it depends. Shout out to the devs and publishers though. I wouldn't mind stuff early so I could play it. Who wouldn't? Okay, so we've got the improvements on the cars. We're gonna go for the race trim stuff as usual, because it seems to do me well and gain me a few places. Go at that with him. I'm gonna go for shorter stints though, because that didn't really work in the last round. The whole 8 lap runs. So I'll go for 4 lap runs this time. And thanks for joining me, guys. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying what you're watching, or hit the like button as well. Much appreciated. Trying to stream more for you guys because I enjoy the social side of doing such things. And let these guys get out on track. So seeing as they're just on these runs, let's fast forward it, because we all want to see qualifying in the race, really. And this is basically Montreal, but backwards. Oh, really? Well, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh. What kind of items? Like new wings, or? I just thought there were like, well, just challenges, just an extra gameplay mode. I didn't realise they were like intertwined. Well, I suppose that adds another level to it, though, doesn't it? If I play it through, play this career through, and then do the challenges, it adds another layer of playability to it for me, because then I'll have other stuff to do. So. Because then, you know, all the new stuff and everything, I can try it again. But then again, here I am near, well, last race of my first season in this Formula E mod, F1 IndyCar mod, struggling like a, well, a Marussia or a Minardi, whichever you prefer. Go a bit longer, and we'll go that way on that. And we'll send him out on those tyres. and then send out. Poor. Let's go higher with the downforce. Down there. Handling. Go there and there. Like to get more out of the handling. Challenge but unlocks a new item and zombie avatar. 12 challenges in total. Ah, okay. Well, I could check it out. I suppose it'd be fun to try them out and see if people enjoyed and whatnot. And if I enjoyed, probably more importantly. Battling our way to 1,000 subscribers as well, which will be, it's a bit of a meme really, I suppose. 1,000 subscribers, and it's not many in the great scheme of things, but after like, oh, I don't know, what is it, nearly 5 years of pitlanes.com, that's a lot of subscribers. Long old road, that. Speed balance right on the money. Well, that's about time. That should have been in since day one, that ability to save and load setups. Because it just seems a bit daft to me that you can't do that, but hey. So we got all the race trim and super soft tyre info there. Tyre's absolutely shot there as well. But there we go. Right then. So we haven't really got anything for... Oh. Can we run that in qualifying? Super overtake mode? He's got note really. The speed balance under the second E for him, for her even. Get it up there. For the handling as well, if I bring it up there. Around there. Just happy with that. Let's get the ultra softs on. Confirm. Let's just make sure he's got ultra softs on. Go. Let's go. Turn these to auto. See how they do. So here we go. We've got all the upgrades that I've been working on for about the past 2 races. Drivers have come out in front of Gomez. Typical. See how this goes. I'm expecting again to be bringing up the rear of the field. Both laps compromised somewhat by other cars, but it is what it is. Get them back to the pits. See if we can get another run in. I'm doubtful, but hopeful. God, I don't know, just some random stuff. I'm not doing it for the whole, you know, like smoky thing. The vapors, basically. I'm not doing it for that. I do it because I stopped smoking. So inhale that shiz. And she's as happy as she has been with that setup, so he's pretty happy with that. Good, great, yeah. So we'll send him straight back out. And let's hope for a good position. I read it's like 97% better for you than smoking, so... Oh shit, I've just dropped the lid to my bottle. That's me kicking that over and putting water everywhere later. Gomez gained a position, but bettered Gutierrez by 3/1000th of a second there. But miles off. Faith absolutely miles off as usual. Absolutely miles. Definitely going to need to sign another driver in her position. I think Gomez could perform if I gave him the car. I feel that. I don't know why. Well, maybe because he seems to have made the best of a bad job with this year's car. I don't know. So that's not what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go with super soft tyre performance. And race trim with both of them. I think that's the best way. Now, hmm, 19 laps. How long do the tyres last? Apparently 10 to 12, 8 to 10. I mean, difficult. Don't know what to go with. I'm not normally aggressive with it. You know what? I'm going to go for a chilled first stint, batter a second stint, and then see where we're at with tyres. I'm going to let her push hard the first stint until the tyres are done. That's what I'm going to do. So if I take him into a low engine mode to save fuel and put her on push and high, we'll go for that. To mix it up last race, why not? Gomez moving up, which is nice. On the soft tyre. Put us ahead of both of the Panasonic guys, but getting mugged on the straight as expected. Anthony's moved up. This car. God. I want to throw so much money at the next one. I mean, she's pushing hard, but she's 2 seconds back with a dodgy neck. That's fine, that's what she should be doing. Still have a feeling Gomez is going to pass her back. Felix da Costa has pitted. Oh. This may have changed it. Do we take the pit stop? We're only on lap 2. Where are we on track? We're near the end of it as well. Not for him, but her. Pit for more ultra softs on a fast, risky one. Though it could be a pointless exercise. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a silly move. At that point I should have cancelled it. Get her to push hard. I mean, she's not that far behind, but it is pretty much the full pit stop. She's catching fast, actually. This isn't going how I'd hoped with all the upgrades, if I'm honest, but Gomez's strategy will come into play later in the race. See, I'm bothered about the tyre wear. I really want... Oh, fuck it. Right. Push, get some heat in them tyres. Someone's just pitted. PK Jr. I'm not sure what position he was in. So what we're hoping for with Gomez is to conserving fuel, but to when he's got one lap in hand, I'll take him off conserving fuel. That'll be why he's dropping back. I didn't actually think. Sarazar has pitted, and so has Oliver Turvey. So we're nearly there with the fuel. So that pit stop really, all it did was put Anthony back about a second. It hasn't really done anything to hurt her. Needs to pit at the end of this lap. See if I can make it go another. The soft tyres just aren't switching on. I'm going to make her pit for softs. On a fast one. Oh, well, she's going to the next lap anyway. I thought I had enough time there. Gomez is going to pit for his ultra softs. Fast. Get him to do a fast middle of the race and see where that goes for us. Oh, that was PK Jr., wasn't it? Oh, Turvey, sorry. Turvey, even. It's just gone off. No, you can't attack more. Your tyres are done in. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Mistake on her car. Hardly a shock. Right then. Mr. Gomez, now is your time to shine, lad. You need to make progress here. Big time. Trying to keep the tyres in that middle area of temperature. Personal best lap, that's what we're after. Happy days. Go on, lad. Perfect. That was on Evans as well, of all people. Absolutely perfect. That's what we wanted. Anthony's race is basically done because of that mistake in the pits, but I'm here on pace because of the long first stint, so that's good. See if I can bring those tyre temps down just a touch for him. Oh shit. All is lost, sports fans. Oh, fucking hell. Gomez. How did you go off there? Bollocks. Right. In that case. What have we got to lose? Go for it, Anthony. Somehow make up fucking a lot of time. Because these boys are going to the end and you're not. To be fair, I could pit her with... Put her in a low engine mode. Pit her at the end of the next lap. Get her on ultra softs and make a push for the rest of the race. See how that works out. The guys ahead have already pitted. Yeah, she ain't got a bloody chance. Gutierrez is fucking miles back. I wonder why. Get some ultras. Fast pit stop. You can push those tyres. Ugh. I really thought we'd get a 15th place position. Well, I thought we could get points here with the upgrades, but hey, it wasn't to be. Right, she's got lots of fuel spare. Just a few laps to go. Get her on a fast stop. Good stop. Guys ahead won't be pitting. She only has to make up 30 seconds to Evans in one go. Not a bloody chance with a neck brace. How has she got like black eyes and stuff if she's got some kind of neck problem? What's she got going on? Domestic abuse, I wonder, for the 34-year-old American. Donkey kicked her in the head. Who knows? All I know is she's pants, and I need to replace her at the end of the season. Your career as a pitlanes.com racing driver is over. Who's just pitted? Who's that? No one close to me. Is she catching? She's still losing time to the guy ahead of her. Lots of time. How is she doing that? It's a talent not many have. Bring the tyres back down to temperature. Maybe. If they will come down, that is. I think that means the pace on herself is up, but... Oh, she has caught, actually. 3 seconds. Final lap starting. Bring her down to high, so the fuel usage is a bit lower, but keeps her going faster. Oh no, the gap's going back up now. It's this twisty stuff. Our car's clearly rubbish cornering and braking. And then it must be top speed, because at Monza we were just like... well... a long way behind. Keep an eye on that fuel. Well, Anthony brings close to our first season in Formula E, which I agree with that assessment. That was a complete disaster as a season, but we did achieve the chairman's objective, and I don't believe we came 10th. I think we came 9th, and the objective was 10th. So, yeah. Now the fun stuff happens of me trying to figure out what to do for next year's car. And replacing Faith Evans, because Anthony, even, because she's shite. Ugh. If you're enjoying, guys, please subscribe and like and follow and all that good stuff. And like a Facebook page. Facebook page, which is just pitlanes.com on there. So there we go. We got 9th, which for an opening season, pitlanes.com racing, just pathetic. Thank you. Yeah. It'd have been nice if I'd have got that update. Never mind, hey. There we go, my job's secure. Why was that so cheap compared to the other races? That makes me happy. Oh, I did sign some new sponsor deals, didn't I? So Daniel Abt wins the Formula E World Championship for Audi Sport. 2 race wins and 5 podiums. DS Virgin World Champions. Sam Bird and Jose Maria Lopez, they were miles ahead of everyone, I believe. I'll double check that, but they were mid-season. They were just in a league of their own, basically. Yeah, miles ahead. So there's a thing. Yes, I'll speak to ESPN. Andre Gomez claims your brakes seem to be holding the team back. The technical commentators seem to agree. Is it true? Need to work on improving them. Oh shit, that wasn't good. That hurt. Car repair complete. And then bin it, please. Right then. Got a message. Must respond. I'm happy to present you with the prize money. 6 million. So I didn't win driver or manager of the season there. Formula E rules which have been voted on over the course of the last year have now become active. This may of course change some of the ways which you run your team. Spec engines, I voted for that, and 60 mph speed limit in the pit lane, which I basically didn't vote for. I abstained from it because I don't care. But the spec engines, having struggled with engine power all season, I definitely voted for that. So this year, Rahal Letterman have been promoted into Formula One Championship at the expense of Scuderia Toro Rosso. They've been relegated to IndyCar. Meanwhile, DS Virgin Racing have been promoted to Formula E, with Dreyer and Ryan Bold Racing dropped down to take the place. So, how does this end of season stuff work? One wonders. Because I've forgotten. Car design unlocked. Design next year's car. This is the money we squirreled away for next year's car. 7. So 7 plus the prize money would make 13. And then I'd happily put 10 on that, so 23. So I don't know what we have to do. But I mean, fuel efficiency weak makes them better, no? So Renault, fuel supplier, Petronas we'll go with. Material supplier. I mean, we want good tyre wear, don't we? And brake supplier, Bosch, 14 million. Last year's supplier 3.2 million. And now I'm on about 14 million. So yeah, there is quite a difference. Who was the engine supplier? Mercedes, is that? Mechachrome last season. I mean, base stat modifier plus what? I'll go for everything as best as I can, I suppose. Well, no, because we've got spec engines, haven't we? So I just want to go with Renault for the fuel efficiency. That's what matters to me. At this point, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go with everything there. There's a new chassis. There's the new chassis. Right, we do have some scouting reports and such. Alright then, all 3 drivers have contract elapsed. Shit. He got signed. Well, he looks alright, to be fair. Better than what I've got. I mean, I could go for Gomez again. I felt like he was alright, but braking and fitness. Really not sure. He's shite. Faith, no, that's not happening. Could go for... I don't have much choice really. I've got to start signing someone. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can sort him into 2016. Fifth or above, and I'll give you 50 grand a pop in both. We'll see. And I think I'm going to go for that Canadian kid. So let's give him a go. Tyre trade-off. Let's see what this is about. Is that what that Canadian guy is? I have modded this. It's got a mod which includes Formula E, IndyCar, and Formula 1. And if you've got the GT expansion, it's got Blancpain, GT3, and LMP1. We've been playing around with the new brakes, and it looks like some significant. Too risky. Okay. Ryan Norman, Jesus, he's terrible. But he's good. Oh, he's good in everything but cornering. Right. Oh, he's got too much baggage, that lad. So I do need someone as a reserve driver. Yeah. What's his feedback? All right, cool. Didn't know that. I mean, the feedback of Ferrari was good. Shite, but the feedback was good. Oh, 9. Right now, I'm going to scout some more and sign at any point. So, Lucas Oyer. Contracts, right. Insulted with the cost per race. You're expensive, lad. If I don't get these, I'm in a bit of a problem. There we go. We have a new driver. Is Andre going to agree? Doesn't look like it. Shit. Fucking hell, mate. Jesus. A bit expensive. Improvability gains. Hey Richard, we've been looking at the placement of the new fuel tank and it looks like there's a lot of flexibility there. Some small adjustments would give us large gains in the car's overall improvability. However, we have a suspicion that these changes would affect the car's fuel efficiency. It's a tough call. What do you want to do? Improvability, fuel efficiency. Spec engine series, fuel efficiency matters. And I paid for fuel efficiency, so... Gomez has signed. There we go. And now we just need the third driver. Paying him way too much. Scouting department. Feedback 9. Feedback 9. Oh, it's him. Feedback 12. Not bad. Depends how expensive it'd be. I mean, my two drive... I could save money in not having a named third driver, to be fair, because their feedbacks are good. His is 16, so... Breakthrough on the brakes. Hi Richard, I've entered myself into a cycling race. Hope that's okay. The Tour de Lancashire. My fitness is going through the roof, so it'll definitely help racing. Fitness and marketability. Hi Richard, we've just received some interesting news from a brake supplier. They've found some quite incredible gains in tyre heating, which could really come in handy this season. Unfortunately, the technology... yeah. Boom. Have it. Really want to push on this season. I don't want another season of wondering whether we're going to make it into the points. Design the livery. I mean, I quite liked that livery. I mean, this is different actually, but I like that as a livery, to be honest. It fits. Ooh. I like that actually. I think I'm going to go for that. Oh shit. I'm sure that's a contract ending. Build that. Pre-season testing. Oh, here we go. This is where we find out. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty encouraging. After the full season of sitting at the back, that's yeah. And they have some actual issues. So I'm quite happy with that as pre-season testing goes. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. I'm going to ask for 9th, I think. Testing went brilliantly. Strong position for the season. So, get a new mechanic in that position. Even a 2-star one would be an improvement, so Oh, so he's substantially better. Give him a go. Shit, I know what I didn't do. Bollocks. I meant to improve parts. Right, so we don't have much to go on, but we can improve the brakes. And let's improve parts as well. I mean, we do need to look at reliability, don't we? Get for above, I will give you 60 grand per bonus. For 11 for above. There we go, Beijing. Careful money management has seen me in a good place, so let's see. Have you guys played through this? Have you won the titles and such like? Rebalance somewhere in the middle. A bit more downforce. I'm going to put him on some qualifying runs, and Gomez I'm going to put on some I'm going to put him on some yeah, qualifying runs. That's what I thought. Literally the other day I just thought, why aren't I playing that game? I think I saw the trailer for the new update and I was just like, what am I doing? You know, I should be on that. Oh no, I wanted him on race trim. Him on qualies. Yeah, I was literally just like, why aren't I playing that game? And then I looked and I was just like, oh, there's bloody I've only played that for 20 hours, and at the time I felt like I played it bloody loads, to be honest, but I clearly didn't. So excuse me. It was already on my hard drive, so I fired it up and had a go. Yeah, there are so many mods out there. This one to me seems like the best package as a mod though. It's got all the real drivers from Formula E, IndyCar clearly, and Formula One, manufacturers, sponsors, journalists. It's, and if you've got the GT update, it's also got the Blancpain GT3 teams and drivers and LMP1 ones. I'm not sure how that works because there's like 2 bloody teams in LMP1 at the moment, but hey ho. .5 off. Oh. So I'm gonna change a set. Balls. Is this not gone how I'd hoped? Right then. Let's look at the setup. Get this setup sorted. That doesn't really help me. I'll go more to oversteer and more to acceleration. See what that does. Qualifying, send him out on those. And what I'll do is I'll properly put it on a hot lap. I'll put him on lows for the first lap. Bell and Andretti 1 and 2 there. They've just been demoted into this series. They're flying already. Need to watch the circuit, how it is on the map, otherwise it confuses me when it's a new one. I've not been here before, so... Right then, come on Gomez. Let's see what you can do, lad. I really had high hopes after that testing performance, so... Oh. So he's gone purple in the first sector. Purple second sector. Oh. Goes up to second. I'll take that. That's super encouraging. That's well nice to see. Tyres are half gone on a 4-lap run, which is also an in and out, so that's 6 laps, so you're looking at 7 or 8 off the medium tyres, I think. He ain't really giving me much to work with there, so I'm going to go higher downforce. And we will go up there with the handling and gear ratios up there. Race trim, and I'll put another set of mediums on him. What did I say? 8 laps? Oh. So really I'm looking at 9. Looking at that. So send him out like that, get more data. More data for him. Right then. Well, at least he knows not to go that way. Right then. So, okay was more that way, so we want to be going maybe there. And speed balance somewhere there, possibly. Put a new set of tyres on him. And send him out. Strategies, all those. See if we can have another flyer and see what he can do. Don't think he'll get out for another run, unfortunately, but so he's got 0.057 to catch to get into first in practice. Sets a purple first sector. And he's being held up. Purple second sector. Ooh. Oh, hell yes. Wow. A second. A second up. Wow. Well, you can't really ask for any more than that. Jesus. I said it. Well, I mean, don't want to speak too soon, but I did say last race, at the end of last season, if I gave him a car, I felt like he could deliver for me. And I certainly feel that that's true. He's run out of fuel. I think he can get one more flyer in if I'm quick. I haven't changed the downforce at all. What a dickhead. Let's lower it to there and hopefully narrow that band down. And then bring that up there. Rate is there. So we'll go up there with the power. Let's send him out on those tyres. Let's go. Is he going to get round again? Should do. If they hurry up, Jesus. Gomez has had a brilliant session here. And while Calaman is down there, or DeMello is down there, we've got a lot of good race data, so... Right then, let's see if this is another improvement. No. Only plus 1/100th of a second. No. But this should narrow down the setup work, which is good. Yeah, that one was like 8 times faster, so it was still enough to be on pole that lap. Shockingly. We have the medium tyre data, but it makes me wonder if I'm going to use it, really. I mean, we'll see after qualifying. So first and last. But that's fine. He did what we wanted him to do. We wanted the bonuses. Right then. Qualifying trim and soft tyre. Qualifying trim and soft tyre. Right then. Change setup. So he wants less wing angle. We'll go like there and see what he reckons. Go to the top end of there. Good was down there. Let's go there. Let's see what that does. Confirm. Great was down there with his handling. He hasn't really narrowed that down really, so we'll go in the middle there somewhere. Downforce was down there for his fastest lap. We want to go back to that really, don't we? Let's go back down to that because that was his fastest lap. It makes sense. So 110 is where he was at for that lap. So we are off on apt there. One time DeMello goes faster. Well, there's a turn up for the Bucks. Bloody hell. Everyone else has freaking turned it on. Oh no. This is not what I expected. What's happened here? Right then. Let's... need to do something with his setup. I mean, it wasn't far off. Gonna wait, let the track grip build up a little bit, and then go for it. At 3 minutes, I'll do the improvements, and they should make it round. Hi Marty, how are you doing? Wow, this qualifying session really hasn't gone well. Right. Not helping me with this downforce. Oh, right on the edge there. A little bit there. Let's just see how that ends up, really. Wow, he's really happy with that. Speed balance needs to go up somewhat. Let's bump that up a little bit and put him on those. Right then. Really need a good run here. Can we get it, though? That's the thing. Really expected better than this. Everything just seems to have got 2 seconds bloody faster since practice. How's that happened? Well, I say 2, 3 seconds. He's faster than he was, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Nope. And he's slower. Christ. Not a good qualifying session at all. At all. What was that what was that practice session about? Andretti in first, with Bell in second. I'm hoping that was somewhat of an anomaly, but... How many laps today? Excellent all round for him. I think I should have him on the soft, shouldn't I? More downforce on him. Try and bring that speed balance back. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Good Gomez mediums. Just to split it a bit. See what we can do. Let's see how we do then. Wow, that screwed them up, good and proper. Well, I'm not sure what I can do other than bloody spend all the money I can spend on this. I guess I need better engineers and stuff, but... really need him to make some places here. He's got an excellent setup all round. He's got the soft tyres. He's pushing. Around the outside, possibly. Yep. What I'm talking about. You've held it and gone up the inside there. Nice. Up to 14th. Long Fist has crashed. There. Gomez isn't far back, and he's on the medium tyre, so... I'm probably going to go for a slower middle sector with De Mello. Middle stint, that is. I mean, we're 5 laps in, but the gap ahead up into the points is larger than I'd hoped. In fact, I'd hoped to be qualifying very high up, but we'll see how it goes though. He needs to pit at the end of this lap for new tyres. Yeah. I mean, Gomez is staying in touch with the cars ahead. He's not, like, dropped massively back, so it doesn't seem like the end of the world. And the cars around De Mello are all on mediums. So Mello 16th after first pit stops. But many ahead have still got to pit. That's good. Should bring them both up into the sponsor objective area. Looking at that. Okay, pit him. Gonna let him get onto some softs. Give him a quick middle part of the race. Yeah, and De Mello's up to 13th place now. I'm going to try... The thing I always neglect is keeping the tyres in the operating area, so I should probably do that. There goes De Mello. Ah, massive mistake. Balls. But he's still in 13th. And some behind have just pitted, so that's good. Still alright. Mello's sitting in a good position here for gaining some points. Ah, gearbox. Oh, ignore. Fuck. Right. Not what I need. going to try and save it until the next pit stop unless he's losing a lot of time. Shame, because tactically we've got him up into a good spot here. Inters, pause. Oh, it's a bit early for that. If we can wait to end of this lap for them both, I think. Actually, what we're going to do is pause, put him on full attack mode, and pit him for Inters. Fix that fast. 20 seconds. Jesus. Right then. Bring Gomez in a lap later and hope that he doesn't lose too much time. Because Engel is losing a lot of time and wear there. Need it to start raining. Need it to start raining. Back up on them tyres. Yep, pit. Intermediates. Does he need any parts fixing? No, we'll go with it. 5-second pit stop. Come on, Gomez. Ignore. You're in the right tyres. Gomez flying into the pits. This could be good. Could be really good. Need to see the gaps. Car ahead is on these, so Engel has a problem ahead. We all have to pit again. Except the guys ahead have got another pit oh shit, yeah. These guys are going very slow now, but they may be able to get to the end. That's the difference. Here's Turvey, who's coming in this lap. Gomez makes short work of him. And these guys, we're catching them. He's coming in the pits. Oh, this could be working very nicely. Right, what's the gap behind? 14 seconds. Back to De Mello, no less. Gomez overtaking Evans. Kind of, and stuck behind Sarazan, who will love passing because of the rivalry. Sarazan was still on mediums. They're going to want to go to the end though on them. Andretti is retired. That bumps us up again. Trying to get his fuel saved. Oh, mate. We need to sort this gearbox. Ignore it for now and hope it lasts. How long are these tyres meant to last? Yeah, right. Go. Let's do it. Now keep an eye on De Mello. Gomez's gearbox is being fixed. Off he goes. Where is he? Where's he going to end up? 8th. Well, that was nowhere near as painful as I thought it was going to be. Right, I'm going to pit De Mello at this point, do I? The weather doing? Gonna get dry, but not enough. Do I pit him? Do I pit him? Do I pit him? Yes. He's got a fair gap behind, I think. Did it need that mistake? Gomez has passed him. Oh, Jesus. Alright, you know what? They're not pitting at this point. The gap back is 19 seconds. Get them both to back up. Try and put less wear on the car. I think when it's in red zone it can go at any point. I'm riding my luck here, but it is what it is. Frost is catching, but these points would be spectacular. maybe had time. You know what? How far back? I'm going to pick Gomez and fix his brakes. Turvey's now retired. I'm hedging my bets on the gap behind. Oh, Jesus. Everything's gone for De Mello at this point. And you just go full attack. No, he's never going to catch him in a lap, I don't think. He's catching him bloody quick. Well, there we go. 6th and 8th. Something was missing in qualifying. Don't know what, but that's probably our entire last season's point score in one race there. So I can't really grumble too much at that. That's a bloody good result. I'm happy with that. That's much more where I'd like to be for the season if possible. Keep improvements rolling in and stuff like that. And we met the sponsor thing. Is what we want. Well, yeah, 12 points. I think we got 12 points last season. So we've already got as many points as we got last season. Got to remember, fastest lap. There is a bonus for that. So there we go. Pretty happy with that. Truth be told. Obviously, De Mello is still not reached his potential, so he's going to continue to improve. Give me a moment, I will find it for you. I have Steam open on my other screen. I think it was like Ice Mod, yeah, Ice Mod 2017. Yeah, Ice Mod 2017. It's the most subscribed mod on Steam Workshop, so easy to find. De Mello improved a lot there, so that's good. Gonna have to manage that money loss, but hopefully improved performances will make us more marketable and such. Brakes have been built. Improved brakes. Alright then, guys, that's going to be me for now, because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I may well stream more later. It may be actual racing, because I think there's a league race tonight on Race Room in the DTM mod for that around 8ish. So If you'd like to watch, if you've never seen sim racing before, please hit the subscribe button, like and follow and all that good stuff. Check us out on Facebook, which should just be pitlanes.com if you search that. But until next time, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.